Helmet's fastened, seatbelts on, windows up. All right. So you see the braking cones on the left? The last of them is where we start to turn right. And then look how far around the corner the apex cone is. So when we get to the inside, the nose of our car is pointed where we want to go. So you're just third gear. Just cruise around third gear. You see the three cones? There's three cones coming up on the right. The last of them is where we turn left. We've got an apex cone, and then we're going to stay left to connect to the next corner's turn-in reference. Up and over the top of the hill, we call this turn 3A. We go over the top, we let the car find the left side, we get to the brakes, last cone on the left before we peel off the right side. From the far outside down to the far inside, back to the outside. Hang on the left here, turn-in reference on your left. We're going to wrap around. We're getting down to the inside for the apex. Then just hold your hands still. Kind of keep a nice continuous arc around here. Straight line. The track goes over the top and down to the left. Off the brakes as we drop the car in. Steady throttle as we make our way down to the inside, all the way to the end of the blue and yellow curbing. Then we allow the car out to the right. Driving up the hill. Braking cones on top of the wall here. The last of them is our turn-in reference. We're going to miss this apex curbing by just a skosh. Inside the yellow line, down to the second apex. Then we drive off of the corner. Nice and smooth here. We're around to the left. Good. Back around to the right. Notice I stay to the right to approach the left-hander, and I'm going to keep the car left to approach the right-hander. So theory says let's use the width of the road that we have, so from the outside down to the inside to the apex. So now I'm looking around to the left edge of the red Toyota sign. I see the three cones on the left, the last of them is where I want to turn right. From the outside, we're getting down to the inside and back over to the left coming out. Straight line braking. Braking cones are on the right. The last of them is where we turn to the right. And we wrap all the way around the corner down to the inside late, and then we power the car out. Check this out. I'm going to do another lap here looking at some off-track references, okay? We start to turn left right at the start-finish line. That's where we start to turn left. We arc the car down. We get pretty close to this white wall. We let the car over to the right. And then we increase steering, and there's going to be a handrail on the grandstand that's in front of us. The only handrail right in front of us there. We line up with that. That'll be a straight line brake downshift opportunity. Now, take a look at the upper left-hand corner of your windshield, and you'll see some trees on the very far horizon there. We're going to line those trees on the very far horizon up when we get to the right side of the racetrack here. So we got to line those trees up so we got a good angle to take over the top of the hill at a kid. Wait for the last cone on the left. Look right. Notice how far around the corner I get to the inside. So I got a good opportunity to accelerate out. Go up to fourth gear for me. Wrap around. Let's get down to the inside here. This is the apex of turn 5. Hold a nice constant arc around here. Let's create a straight line brake back down to third gear. Fade off of the brakes as we drop in. Middle of the road as we wrap around here. Let's get around to the middle of the road, down to the inside now. Hug that blue and yellow curve, and then we'll drive off the corner. Back to fourth gear, and we're going to be on the brakes. Firmest initially, downshift, fade off the brakes. Now check this out coming through the S's, real important, okay? We're going to let the car back over towards the left, and we're going to get over to the right some, so we can move the car left here. And there's going to be a lamp post right in front of us now. There it is, back to the left. gotta get that lamppost lined up on the right side of the road as we enter the S's. Up and over towards the left, down the hill we go. Looking around to the left edge of the red Toyota sign. Very light brush of the brake. Last cone on the left, we turn right. Get down to the inside, outside, inside, outside. Power out, let's go, power out. Set up a straight line. Let's get to the brake pedal at the dip in the road. Let's do a downshift. Let's fade away from the brakes. Keep turning, get down to the apex. Then we power the car out. Stay with me now, all the way to the start-finish line, okay? Back to the center, we wrap around to the left. The start-finish line, we're gonna lightly brush the brakes as we bend it left, very lightly. Now just steady the throttle right here. This is good speed, Brandon. Let's wrap up the hill. We're going to get over to the left side. We're going to line up our handrail, straight line brake, downshift. Get to the inside at the top of the hill. There you go. Power out of there. Be on the gas. Let's go. Full throttle. Full throttle for 3, 2, 1. Medium brake. Now look up the left side. We got to position the car on the left. We're going to line up the trees as we go over the top of the hill. Power the car over. Good. To the brakes. Wait for the last cone. Drop down to the inside. Okay, so we'll come into that corner a little bit easier so we can keep those front tires engaged. Upshift. Wrap around, get down to the apex. Then power out. Little straight line brake, back down to third gear. Fade off the brakes. Middle of the road, the first third. Put that right front tire to the test. Keep turning. The throttle, let it turn. And then power out. Good. We're on too much throttle going down the hill. We'll feel that front end resist the steering. Heavy braking. 3, 2, 1. Hit them hard. Hit them hard. Hit them hard. Downshift. Good. Fade away from the brakes. Keep your speed up. Keep your minimum speed up. Let the car turn down to the apex and get out of town. Let's get out of there. Power out. Upshift. Nice and smooth. Steady throttle. Maintenance throttle around to the right. Maintenance speed. Smooth hands around to the left. Till the curb ends, then transition right. Down to the inside, up and over, gently allowing the car left and down the hill on the gas. Now is when we start to ease off of the throttle. We lightly brush the brakes. Let's get the car from the outside down to the inside. Back over to the left again, get out of there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Be ready to brake in a straight line. Set up the straight line, hit the brakes hard. Downshift, good. Off of the brake, let it turn, be patient, turn it, then power out, open up. Alright, all the way to the line. Okay, stay with me. We're going to lightly brush the brake as we bend the car left. Be gentle with the hands, be smooth with the feet. 100 miles an hour right there, it's good speed. Good. Steady throttle right here. Arc up the hill. Good brake, downshift. Get the car turned at the apex. Then power out. Go with it. Let's go with it. Stay left, then peel it over to the right. Good. Up and left. Maintenance throttle up the hill. Maintenance throttle back to the right. Line up the trees, then power out. Now brake firm. Okay, brake firm and drag brake into this corner. Help those front tires turn on the downhill off camber. Good. Get out of there. Beautiful. Upshift. Slow hands as you wrap the car around. Get down to the right. Turn. Now we can power out. Set up straight line braking. Get the downshift. Fade off the brake. Stay middle. Gently arc the car down. All the way till the curb ends. Be patient on the throttle and start rolling on it. Good. Fourth gear. We're on the gas. We're going to be braking heavily in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit them. Get the downshift. Fade off the brake. Let the car wrap around, catch the apex, drive off of the corner. Good. Upshift. Steady throttle. Smooth transition to the right. Get your lamp post. Back to the left. Keep the platform balanced through the high-speed transitions around to the right. Don't gas it yet. Get it turned. Now start to power out. Good. Down the hill. Off the gas here, light little brush of the brake from the outside. Let's get down to the inside. And I hate to break it to you, bud, but we're gonna have to pit, man. But good run, good set of laps right there. Let's head in. is I'll have the two of you guys switch spots, driver, and you can come up and ride with me, Brandon, and I'll get Liam in the TTS behind me. That's getting with the program pretty good, but I like that.